Okay, y'all. Love is Blind season 6. Let's get into these cast members. And when I say cast members, I'm specifically talking about the ones who got engaged on the show. If you guys want more after the fact, let me know if you want more of my thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Okay, so first up, the couple I want to talk about is Laura and Jeremy. So when I was watching this episode, honey, I was a little bit in and out with them. They just seemed like they were okay. Nothing really stood out. It was more so when they got to the retreat that's when shit like went sideways with me with Laura. You know, when they all got to the retreat, Laura, I guess, told Jeremy like to do some type of joke on AD. Now, mind you, everybody was on AD when they seen her, like banging body, basically overly sexualizing her, which I think is like, okay, she has more to offer than just her body, but I get it. She does have a nice figure, so I guess it was Laura's idea to tell Jeremy to put some type of joke. I was like low-key confused. Comment below if y'all understood what the hell was going on, but I guess it was to like touch her boob or do something with her chest, but it was supposed to be like a prank or a joke that just went wrong. But I guess when Jeremy did it, if I understand right, he told AD what Laura basically told him to do as a joke. But when AD went back to tell Laura about what happened, I guess she just wasn't really feeling it. Like it was like a little confusing. Laura got really upset and she was like, it's literally just a joke. It's giving childish. It's giving, no, bitch. It's giving, don't tell nobody else to put your hands on somebody else, joke or not. Like, not every, first of all, we don't know each other. We are all new. I barely know my damn fiance. I really don't even know your ass. So don't think you that comfortable with me knowing me for a couple weeks and just think it's okay to tell your man to go touch me or whatever the joke was. Obviously, they weren't feeling it. So it's like, that was out of line, and Laura rubbed me the wrong way because she seemed like she don't take accountability. So it just, hopefully Jeremy can really see what he really about to get himself into. But all in all, they a hot mess couple. I don't think they're gonna make it. That's just my prediction. So moving forward. Oh, and one thing I will say, I like Jeremy. Jeremy seems like he's an all right guy. Nothing really stood out for me when it came to him. My bad. I almost forgot to give my little thoughts and opinions about him himself. But yeah, no, I'm gonna need him not to be touching on nobody else. Even if it's a joke, like they all just met each other, mind you. Next up, I got AD and Clay. Child, honey, boo, child. Listen, I scream walking red flag when it comes to Clay. I don't mean to sound like everybody else, but when I was literally listening to them in the pods, when he started talking about like, oh, I need to see like what you look like I gotta be attracted to you. Okay, like, dude, you are on the wrong show, first of all. Like, I know he said he didn't watch the show, which I don't know anybody that signs up for something they don't really know what they signing up for, but obviously somehow he got his ass in there. When he said that, like basically trying to get her to like tell him her physical attributes or whatever, like basically describe what she looks like. First of all, that's like against the rules of Love is Blind. Like that's the whole point of the show. It's blind. Like you're not supposed to know anything. Like the person you think in your mind is more than likely not going to look anything like how you thought. So that's the whole point of you going into this blindly so that you can find love with no face or body attached to it. You're supposed to love them from within. So that was already giving me red flag vibes. Then my issue with AD is she already was like, yep, I've been with ballers, I've been with players, I've been with this, that, all the players from the Himalayas. Girl, so basically you been there, done that. Why are you still trying to build a nigga? This is not Build-A-Bear. This is not fix a nigga. This is not fix his problems. Girl, if he ain't ready at his big grown age, like we too grown to be trying to fix niggas. Like it's just, no, it's giving big red flag energy. It's giving y'all not gonna make it because obviously if you've been with these types before and your go-to is to cling to somebody who you want to fix, something didn't work in the past, girl, what you think gonna work now? Now, granted, I don't think Matthew, which was her other component that she was going to date, that didn't work out obviously because child, he a different story for a different day, but he wasn't gonna work out because he was just coming on too strong. I don't think she could personally be her natural self around her. Versus, I will say, her and Clay, they do have more of a vibe, but again, it's something she's used to. So off rip, I feel like that's not gonna work because she's basically, I feel like she's settling, to be honest. But they a hot mess within itself. And I will say, I gotta say this. And I don't need my fellow black folks to come for my head, because bitch, first of all, I don't give a damn, but I'm finna say what I need to say. AD, child, hope for this next couple episodes or in your interviews, I hope your hair is looking a little bit better, because I just didn't appreciate how they did my good sis. You know, her body banging, but child, I don't know what was going on with that hairstyle, but honey, please, hopefully it's better in the next coming episode. So I'll give her a pass. But yeah, her I don't know what was going on with that leave out, but child, we need to switch it up. Next up, we got Chelsea and Jimmy. Honey, hot mess. With Chelsea, I knew she messed up when she tried to bait him by using the whole Megan Fox lookalike thing. I think she really should have let the connection be what it was gonna be. Like, once she started feeling that drift, like if she wasn't really getting that assurance from him or reassurance from him when they were talking through the wall, that should have been her sign there. Like, okay, maybe Trevor was my better pick, because my man Trevor, hold on, let me throw a pick in for reference. This was her other love triangle child, whatever you want to call it. But he gave her flowers in her pod. I don't remember Jimmy doing really anything for her. So Trevor was really gentleman-like energy, really trying to show her that you are the one that I'm literally fighting for. But instead, she chose Jimmy in the end. I just really feel like deep down, I think she knows that Jimmy just really isn't feeling her. She used the Megan Fox lookalike once she was saying that she was married before. I think she said, I was married before, and Jimmy kind of gave like this like sigh, like, damn, like, you know, he kind of got real quiet. I think she could feel from the wall, like, damn, I think he's pulling back. Okay, I got another one. Let me pull this out of my hat. Oh, I look like Megan Fox. Or she said, I have a celebrity lookalike. People say I look like Megan Fox or MGK wife, whatever she said. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those who watch who watch the show. But once she pulled that kind of reeled him back in, and you could just see this spark in his eye, like, oh, damn, you look like her. Can we get met? You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, that's giving a red flag, because you really wasn't all that into me. Once I said I was married before, you signed and acting like I'm giving you too much on your plate, versus you stepping up like, you know what, it's okay, you've been married before, you know, that's not him, or that's not that situation, I'm him, like, I'm gonna, you know, make you mine, and blah, blah, blah. Like, he wasn't really feeling her, I feel like, as much as she was feeling him, and that's a big red flag to me. And then when they seen each other, peep this. Yeah, that's his face. He looks like this motherfucker lied to me. This motherfucker lied. She lied. She lied. I am doomed. That's the face it gave. So, red flag. And if y'all remember, this is when he was explaining to her, like, about the other girl. What was her name? Jessica. When Jessica, the other girl that he was talking to, the one that had the kid, she was like, you're going to regret when you see her, or when you see me, your mouth is going to drop. You know, you picked the wrong person. You made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. Basically, in other words. And this was her face. So do y'all think she like Megan Fox? Because to be honest, I'm not really seeing it. Maybe a little bit, maybe the eyes. But like, if you just take everything away and just show her eyes, maybe I would think, like, I could probably guess, like, if I had to pick a celebrity. But like, when her face is revealed, I'd be like, nah, that ain't Megan Fox. But, you know, I guess she had to do what she had to do to keep her man interested in her. She was like, you ain't finna pick Jessica over me, baby. I'm finna go home with you. But again, I felt like I think at the end, when she met him for real, she realized then that she probably should have chose Trevor, especially once they got to the retreat and Jimmy was the main one flirting with AD, being mad. Again, I don't think they're gonna make it, y'all, for real. To be honest, I might need y'all to comment in the comments below about these two. I can't really recall too much on them. I'm assuming their energy must have been great if I don't really have too much on them. And then last but not least, I think they have the potential to make it. Brittany and Kenneth, they're both into their faith. They share a lot of commonalities as far as wanting kids. And to me, their connection was the most authentic. So I really have high hopes that they're going to make it. And when they seen each other, they really seem like I really was able to read their faces. They seemed like they were truly like genuinely happy that they met each other. So I think that they can build have a good foundation. But anyway, comment below if I missed anything. Let me know in the comments.